Covering news that matters. Fox 23 News at 9 starts right now.
We start at 9 with new details from Tulsa police on the arrest of a rideshare driver now charged with first-degree rape. So glad you're with us tonight. I'm Shay Razi.
And I'm Morgan Martin. We first told you about the arrest last night. This afternoon, I sat down with the Special Victims Lieutenant to talk about the case and the importance of its sexual assault exams.
What is often used against victims in rapes and sexual assault is some sort of vulnerability.
Special Victims Lieutenant Darren Ehrenrich says that's what happened to a woman who got separated from her friends in downtown Tulsa after the bars closed one night in October of 2024.
She was reportedly approached by the suspect, Noor Afghan, in this case. She stated that he offered her rides several times, which she continued to decline and ultimately consented to getting a ride home.
According to an affidavit, the victim said that instead of taking her home, Afghan parked under a bridge by railroad tracks.
She reported to us that she believed she was going to be given a ride home and that her intoxication level was such that she continually was passing out in the front seat of that car. And she reported to us that ultimately she woke up in the back seat of the car with the defendant raping her.
Lieutenant Ehrenrich says the victim told officers while in the car her roommates called her phone.
And the defendant answered the phone in that case, told her, yes, she's with me, and they agreed to meet at the Quick Trip. So, and that time gap there is approximately an hour and a half between the time that she was reported to have wandered away from her friends or got separated from her friends at the bar and the time when they finally were able to get a hold of Mr. Afghan and reunite with her friend.
Police say Afghan told the victim's roommate he was a rideshare driver and decided to help the victim on his own instead of through the rideshare platform. Lieutenant Ehrenrich says the victim got a sexual assault exam and the SVU took over the investigation. He says he can't express enough how important these exams are for both the survivor's health and well-being as well as the investigation that follows. Evidence from that exam took time to process, leading to the district attorney's office charging Afghan with first-degree rape this week, 4 months after the alleged crime. Advocates for survivors say it is so important for you to get an exam if you believe you were sexually assaulted, even if you're not sure at the time whether you're going to report it to police. As for Afghan, he has since bonded out of jail.